Bob Barker, a 50-year veteran of The Price is Right and Truth or Consequences, died. He was 99. It is with profound sadness that we announce that the world's greatest MC who ever lived, Bob Barker, has left us. Barker's spokesperson, Roger Neal, stated Saturday, Barker was in the Guinness Book of World Records for presenting game shows and giving out hundreds of millions of dollars in cash and prizes until Alex Trebek beat him. Barker retired in June 2007 after 35 years hosting The Price is Right, TV's longest-running game show. In The Price is Right, the voiced announcer invites enthusiastic contestants to come on down and play mini-games based on guessing merchandise prices. Barker supported animal rights and donated millions to neutering programs. He often ended presentations with, "And remember, folks, always spay or neuter your pets." The Price is Right was the last daytime game show standing, 12 years after its last competitor was canceled. Daytime gamers returned to CBS in 2009. The Price is Right continues on the network with Drew Carey. Barker worked weekdays on TV for 51 years, including Truth or Consequences. He won 19 Emmys, including 14 for game show host, more than any other performer. He received 4 Emmys for executive producing The Price is Right and a 1999 Daytime Television Lifetime Achievement Award. He owed his success to never acting except for playing himself in the 1996 Adam Sandler film Happy Gilmore, his first wife Dorothy Jo Gideon. His high school sweetheart until her cancer death in 1981 produced his shows, and he often brought his pets to the studio. His face was recognized by generations of Americans. The charming, affable, silver-haired MC was always eager and kind to his contestants. After college, he attempted several radio jobs before landing on audience participation programs due to his strong voice. After working in Florida, he traveled to California and presented The Bob Barker Show from 1950 to 1956. Ralph Edwards hired him to anchor his daytime show, Truth or Consequences, which was already in prime time and had originated on radio. He shot his debut show in late 1956 and ran on NBC until 1966 and in syndication for 8 years. In 1972, Barker began hosting The Price is Right, a CBS game show, while anchoring Truth or Consequences. Barker's beauties, female models, introduced the prizes, and Johnny Olson hosted until 1985. The Price is Right was expanded to an hour by 1975 and became the longest-running game show in television and American pop culture by 1990. After Frank Wayne's death in 1988, Barker became the show's executive producer. Barker established many pricing games and banned foreign autos and animal-based items. Barker emceed Miss USA and Miss Universe for 20 years, in addition to anchoring daytime game shows. Barker quit pageants in 1987 because Miss USA producers refused to utilize synthetic furs in finalists' rewards. He also declined lucrative business ties with animal-abusing companies. He also emceed the Rose Parade for years. Born Robert William Barker in Darrington, Washington, on December 12, 1923, Barker lived on the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota, where his mother taught, until his early teens when he moved to Springfield, Mo. After high school, he received a basketball scholarship to Drury College and left to train as a fighter pilot with the U.S. Naval Reserve in 1943. He never saw combat. He was finishing his BA in economics in 1947 when he got distracted by a radio job he had acquired to pay for school. Barker hosted other shorter-lived shows such as 1980's That's My Line, a spin-off of What's My Line. From 1969 until 1985, he presented the Pillsbury Bake Off, Tournament of Roses Parade, and Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Dean Parkinson, who had worked on The Price is Right for 18 years, sued Barker for sexual harassment in 1994, claiming she was compelled to have sex with him to keep her job. Parkinson dropped her complaint when Barker said the sex was consensual. In 2004, the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame and the 2008 NAB Broadcasting Hall of Fame inducted him.